Before you guys actually watch this video, I do want to quickly apologize because this video is very incomplete. I wanted to keep going in this rebuild, but as you guys know, the same thing I was doing with yesterday with the Jalen Suggs Magic rebuild, I was doing with today. The game kept crashing on me at a certain point in the file, and it was just very, very frustrating. I was even using different files, and it was still doing the same thing. I don't know what it is. The game has just completely stopped working for me. I don't know if anybody else is dealing with it, but it's like as soon as you get to qualifying offers in the second year, it just crashes every time. And even if you save it at that point and try to get past qualifying offers again, it'll crash and crash. It doesn't matter what you do. So you guys will kind of see in the video what I was dealing with, but I just wanted to apologize to you guys. Maybe when this trade becomes official, we'll actually redo it and try to actually put out a better product. But for the problems I was dealing with today, I didn't have time to mess with it. I have a busy day ahead of me, and I just wanted to apologize to you guys. But go ahead and enjoy this video regardless. Thank you for watching this. What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And apparently Kyle Lowry is on his way to the Miami Heat once free agency starts, as the Miami Heat are planning a sign-in trade in order to get Kyle Lowry in the start of free agency. This report came from Adrian Wojnarowski. It is obviously not actually fully done yet. It's not a full thing yet, but apparently the Raptors would get Precious Achiuwa and Goran Dragic in return for Kyle Lowry, so they see Kyle Lowry at least not go for nothing. So we are doing a Kyle Lowry Miami Heat rebuild today. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button. Of course, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much, by the way, for 19,000 subs. Now it's time for 20K, man. Now it's time to get to that 20K mark. That would be a lot of fun if we could do it before the end of the year. So on that, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this Kyle Lowry Miami Heat rebuild. Reported trade before we actually get into the rebuild. So apparently the Miami Heat are going to be sending Precious Achiuwa and Goran Dragic over for Kyle Lowry. Like I said, this is not official at all. Wojnarowski was talking about this yesterday because I was on Twitter, and the Miami Heat were accepting and declining. So they declined Iguodala's team option, and then they accepted Goran Dragic's player option, which I was confused about. I was like, don't they want cap space? Why are they doing this? And then some later tweets came out that they are playing a sign and trade for Kyle Lowry. I was like, oh, that makes more sense. Why the Heat would potentially do this. That way, the Raptors don't lose Kyle Lowry for nothing, and the Miami Heat actually get a star, I guess, in Kyle Lowry. So does this make the Miami Heat contenders? I don't know, but at least makes them better because Kyle Lowry is definitely a good player. So Kyle Lowry here in Miami gives us a point guard, and now we can kind of see what else we're going to do with this team. So obviously, there's more to do here, but this is a good start. It is a good start because Kyle Lowry obviously helps you out a lot. So let's go into free agency, though. We know Duncan Robinson is a very important free agent, which is definitely something I am very interested in bringing back. Other than that, we do have Oladipo's contract as well looming over us. Honestly, I imagine the Miami Heat would want to bring him back. If you have Kyle Lowry and you're going to be able to go over the bird rights to sign Oladipo, I would do it. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to, but I think they should if they are allowed to, because I don't think you want to lose Oladipo. I mean, yes, his injury history hasn't been great, but I think it'd be better keeping him than letting him walk for nothing, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to go ahead and sign Oladipo to a 3-year deal as well, kind of match Kyle Lowry's salary. And we can kind of hope Oladipo just finally gets it together and stops being injured, I guess. And then we do have Duncan Robinson, who's still a free agent. We also have still a mid-level, which is actually really nice. So I'm going to move Oladipo to the shooting guard. Obviously, he is not going to play point guard. So we have Oladipo and Tyler Herro right now. We also have Kyle Lowry at the point guard spot, Oladipo, Tyler Herro, Jimmy Butler. And it'll be interesting to see if the Miami Heat do maybe some other trade, because there is a rumor about DeMar DeRozan potentially. I'm not the biggest fan of that. If you have Kyle Lowry and DeRozan in the starting five, I know Kyle Lowry is a good shooter, but you got Butler out there and DeRozan out there. I mean, the spacing wouldn't be the best thing in the world. Bam Adebayo, is an okay shooter, but nothing crazy. I don't think he's even attempting that many, to be honest with you. So I'm not sure where the Miami are going to go with that route, but I do want Duncan Robinson back. But we also could sign someone else that's going to be helpful to us. So we do need a power forward right now, because we do not have a starting power forward right now. So who would that power forward be? Kind of looking at Rudy Gay here, and that actually looks kind of interesting. Got Frank Kaminsky, Doug McDermott. I'm going to sign Nicholas, but just kidding. Just kidding. Someone has been on my behind about signing Nicholas Batum all the time. Man, the guy's like a perfect fit anywhere. It's a 3-and-D wing, all right? It's the kind of guys you go for in this day of league, all right, man? Sorry, my bad. So I'm just going to go ahead and get Mr. Rudy Gay instead, since he is available to us. So Rudy Gay, we could sign you. We do. Okay, boom. We got Rudy Gay back. Okay. Or not back. We got Rudy Gay to be our starting power forward. And then we have Bam Adebayo as well in the front court. So definitely need some more bench. Duncan Robinson will be one of those guys. And hopefully Kendrick Nunn maybe comes back as qualifying offer as well. So if we look at our front court, now we can sign a big man. Gorgie Dang makes a lot of sense. We can sign Gorgie Dang. Also Dwayne Dedman could make some sense here. Just one of those guys coming here and, you know, staying at their overall would definitely make a ton of sense. And then I think other than that, we pretty much have to wait on Duncan Robinson and Kendrick Nunn to see if they'll even be back. So we have Kendrick Nunn. Obviously, we're going to match because we don't really have a choice here. So we're going to sign, and Duncan Robinson comes back qualifying offer. So pretty much a good offseason to start things off. So that is actually really, really awesome. So other than that, the only thing I do want to fix is Kyle Lowry's peak end age real quick, just because it does go down like a lot. And I want to see the full potential of this team if Kyle Lowry's still good, which we assume he still will be because he has shown that he's still pretty good in real life. We only have one untapped potential camp here, and we're probably going to go ahead and use it on, I don't know. I guess Tyler Herro's already up to an A+, so maybe we can use it on Bam Adebayo, I guess, because I don't really see who else to use it on. So other than that, we are the 3rd power ranked team in the whole NBA, so that's actually, you know, a good sign. We have Kyle Lowry, Oladipo, Jimmy Butler, Mr. Gay, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Herro, Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, and Dwayne Dedmon. So I think what I want to do is move Duncan Robinson to the backup small forward spot, just because we already have Tyler Herro playing that backup too. All right, so other than that, what I want to do is fix shot tendencies. So shot tendencies, Jimmy Butler's shot tendency is obviously very, very bad in this game. He's the #1 option here, so we're going to move that up quite a bit. So let's fix Butler, and then Oladipo, sure, we'll move that up. Herro as well. Kyle Lowry is not much of a, I wouldn't say much. I mean, he is a good scorer, obviously, but he'll probably be more of that guy that just play makes and does that little things you love to see him do. And Bam Adebayo, obviously, want to see him score quite a bit as well, just because Bam Adebayo is definitely going to become a really good big man in this league if he hasn't already, obviously. So I'm going to move Duncan Robinson up quite a bit too. And other than that, I think we'll leave it like that. Now, I am wondering if potentially in this video, if we will ever trade this man Tyler Herro, just because he's our last young asset to get rid of, and I just don't know if that will be. I don't know. We can maybe just kind of hope and, you know, pray he becomes as good as the Miami Heat think he's going to be. So right now his shot tendency is at a 75. So I guess I could boost that up and hope he's going to be like a really good 6-man for us. Because other than that, I don't know, man. So we're going to have his shot tendency like up like really high. So hopefully with the shot tendency we've made and the starting 5 that we have, hopefully we can end up making the postseason. But with 2K, you just never really know what's going to happen. At the end of the season, something I would never expect is Russell Westbrook actually somehow gets MVP playing with LeBron James. Don't know how that happens, but MVP goes to him, I guess. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year on the Pistons. DeMar DeRozan, 6-man on the Spurs. John High's Defensive Player. Darren Fox, Most Improved. And Ime Udoka, Coach of the Year. And here's your Executive of the Year as well. So here's your All-NBA first team. You got Bam Adebayo. Oh, okay. Bam Adebayo making an All-NBA first team. You love to see that. All-NBA second team. Bradley Beal, James Harden, LeBron, AD, and Embiid. Here's your All-NBA third team. So Russell Westbrook is All-NBA first team over AD and LeBron. Okay. Well, now we went 46-36, which is only good enough for the 7th seed in the East. Kind of disappointing, but player stats. 24 from Bam Adebayo and 12 rebounds. Obviously, Bam Adebayo is one of those guys on Miami who is eventually going to be the best player, I think. Eventually, he will be. So Jimmy Butler, 19 points. Tyler Herro with 17. So boosting up his shot tendency helped out a lot. I think eventually, though, there could be a trade in order. I don't know. I guess it depends how these playoffs go. So let's go ahead and see if we can beat Philadelphia, who have Ben Simmons, Jaden Springer, Matisse Thybulle, Harris, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, Milton, and JaMychal Green. So in game 1, we start the series off 1-0. Springer with 30 points and Tyler Herro with 33. So, you know, the two young players going back at it. But this time, Tyler Herro came out on top. Game 2, they even it up. Game 3, they're up 2-1. Game 4, they're up 3-1. And game 5, we losing 5. So, not a good sign. We made the trade for Kyle Lowry, and unfortunately, we lose in the first round in 5 games, and we were only the 7th seed. Despite going 10 games over 500, of course, we lost in the first round, which is not a good sign at all. So, draft lottery. Obviously, this is kind of a small window for the Miami Heat. We have the 5th pick via the Houston Rockets. I don't know what that's all about. I don't think we actually got it. Okay, never mind. All right, so we didn't get it, but I don't know what the window is for the Miami Heat, but we just know it is definitely going to be pretty damn small, I would imagine, because Jim Butler is getting up there in age. You got Bam Adebayo, obviously, who's also pretty young himself, but still, you definitely need to make some move to go for win now, obviously, as much as you can. So, I think Oladipo is going to be somebody we are going to have to trade here along with Tyler Herro. I don't know what that would get us, but I think it is very important that we try to do something because we just got eliminated in the first round. So can't just sit here and hope for the best. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Will I find what I want? I don't know, but I'm going to try to see if I can find something that will help us out immediately because right now it's just not working. Such a small window. I'm gonna march up to the Clippers door, who just came out as the 15th seed in the West. Yeah, they are selling big time. So Paul George is looking pretty interesting to me. We're gonna offer Oladipo, Tyler Herro, Kendrick Nunn, 2022 first round and a 2026 first round in order to grab Paul George here, and the Clippers do accept. So that's gonna give us a more legitimate star as well next to our guys. Like I said, our window is very small, so it is very important we show that we want to win. So Paul George coming here is definitely very, very helpful to us. So I love the addition of Paul George. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to get out of the draft. We do have a second rounder, I believe. We get CJ Walker. Player options, Jimmy Butler declining, but I mean, we just showed we do still want to win. So if Jimmy Butler sees a Paul George trade, I imagine that would entice him to possibly come back to the Miami Heat. And wow, this game. Wow, I'm doing the same thing as yesterday, man. There's definitely some kind of bug in 2K right now. It's like when I download these 2K share scenarios, like in the second off season, it always crashes after the qualifying offers. I don't know what it is. Once I click simulate through qualifying offers, it just crashes and then obviously goes, and you can't get past that point either. I've tried, like, saving it and then try to go past that point. I had the same problem yesterday, the Jalen Suggs Magic rebuild, and it is just totally something wrong with 2K. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just an Xbox thing. I have no clue, but it's been very frustrating. Obviously, I had to make all the moves that I just made, and we're back to the point where we were, where we have Paul George, and the bench isn't the greatest in the world. I don't have the same bench, I don't believe, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm kind of having to deal with what I have to deal with, unfortunately, because 2K is kind of broken right now for whatever reason at the 2K share scenarios, which this one isn't even a 2K share scenario. It's actually my own file that I created, so I'm a little concerned about 2K possibly, maybe you're not able to go past the second. I don't understand what's going on right now. Maybe it's just me that's having the problem. I don't know. But with that being said, this is our rotation. Paul George was that big trade that we just made, despite the game crashing on me. Kyle Lowry still here, obviously, and we're just gonna go ahead and celebrate another season and hope for the best, man. 2K, please get it together. If it's just me, then Xbox, please get it together. I don't know what's going on, but let's just go ahead and celebrate to the end of the season, and let's just see how things go. This season, Bam Adebayo is your MVP player. Holy crap, I was not expecting that. But hey, we are the first seed in the East. 29 and 12 from Bam Adebayo, 63%, 82% from the free throw line. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year. DeMar DeRozan, 6-man, Eyes Defensive Player. Maxi Most Improved, and Willie Green's their Coach of the Year. So, yeah, Mr. Bam Adebayo getting all NBA First Team and MVP. Good for him, man. Definitely good for him. Other than that, Jimmy Butler makes All NBA Third Team, All Defense First Team, and All Defensive Second Team. We have Paul George and no Jimmy Butler on all defensive teams. So that's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we are the first seed in the Eastern Conference, 58 and 24. Here are your player stats: 29 from Adebayo, 21 from Paul George, 21 from Jimmy Butler, and 12 from Kyle Lowry, and 12 from Rudy Gay. So here we go. Somebody current round against Orlando, and we are going to beat them in 5. That's a very, very good start. I wanted to look at the box score. 40. This man Bam Adebayo was just putting on a clinic. Let me actually look at the stats this season. We didn't actually look at that. So, player stats this season: 29 from Bam Adebayo, 21 from Paul George, and 21 from Jimmy Butler. Also, I do want to point out that since you guys are seeing that the rookies are still, obviously the guys that were just drafted, is because I decided to just kind of bring that point to where I was just to the beginning of this file, just because I didn't want to keep toying around with the qualifying offer crashing every time. So if that confuses you, that is why that is the way it is. But now you can play the Toronto Raptors, which is kind of funny because obviously we made that trade with the Toronto Raptors. They have Scotty Barnes, Siakam, Achua, OG Anunoby, and Goran Dragic. So they have 2 Miami Heat players starting in their starting 5. So can we beat this Toronto Raptors team? And we're down 2-1, start things off. That is not a good start. So can we please not lose to Toronto? Obviously, we try to become a better team than Toronto, and they're up 3-1. That is not good. Okay, come on, man. Buckle down. Buckle down. Buckle down, please. Miami, you don't lose these, man. We have the MVP on our team. Why are we losing? 139, 114. And guys, I would keep going, but I almost guarantee you, I'm going to go. Let me just show you. I'm going to go to... This is just so annoying to deal with as well, just because it's just terrible, man. Like, there's nothing I can do about it either. Like, I've tried everything, and it just does not fix it. It just doesn't help you. So, it won't even let me get to free agency. Watch, we're gonna get past the draft. If it does, if this doesn't crash this time, I'm gonna be, well, actually, I'll be happy, but same time, I'm gonna be upset because I'm trying to prove a point to you guys. Jimmy Butler declines. Okay, so let's go to qualifying offers. Let's click the start button here. I'll show you real quick. I'm going to click the start button. Well, you know, we're doing it, right? Click it. We're trying to get past this point. And what happens? Game freezes and it crashes every time. Every time for me. Every time for me. Have no idea what is going on. No idea. And I can't keep going in this rebuild because of that. And that's just super, super frustrating. Super frustrating, man. Hey, please, please, if this is just an Xbox thing, or if it's just a me thing, or whatever it may be, if you guys are having this problem at home, definitely let me know. If you've been using 2K share scenarios, it's been doing this with you, because it is very, very infuriating, because I'm trying to put out good content for you guys. Unfortunately, this is what's happening. I guess I was able to get 2 seasons with this, but we can't keep going because of 2K being so dumb. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video regardless. I'm sorry that it's like this. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't know what is the issue. It's just super, super frustrating.